downfall. Looking in the mirror, cause it's only you that you have to lose. Head backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence, you'll only learn when you crash and burn.
Oh, goodness gracious. Son of a gun. What is up, everybody? How are we doing this fine evening? Sorry, we're just getting the last little bits of everything up and going for this stream. So give me a couple more minutes of making sure everything is good to go. I want to make sure audio is good to go as well, so we'll hope that is going well. Music should be pretty good level. What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome back, everybody, to another live stream with your boy Risky. I hope everybody is enjoying their day. Oh, we did prove that it is possible. I was getting real worried because I wasn't seeing results, even though I was well within odds when we were doing this last night. I believe it was 359 total eggs for our first one. Yeah, 359 eggs. We are currently 88 eggs into our second Flabébé. So we're making some pretty good time. We have spent a little over, let's see here, I can actually collection 11 hours and 5 minutes and 52 seconds on our first Flabébé. Ironically, I said it in yesterday's stream and I thought it was hilarious to say it. But I was right when I said that we'd get that our first, like, the shiny would be ruined by that, like, white balloon, Pokeball balloon that pops up, because it most definitely was. It was ruined by that. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I also, just as a, like, a milestone kind of thing, I have 3 perfect IV Flabébés in Love Balls. I am all for giving these away. So if you want a Love Ball Flabébé, Uh, I mean, honestly, all you have to do is be here at this point. But Perfect IV Flabébés probably has good nature, probably has uh everything that is necessary there. So we need to grab our other Flabébé. You really I really kind of want to shiny hunt something else while doing this. That way it's not as tedious. But the problem is that that takes away from the eggs that I'd be hatching. If they were all Flabébés, which I can't do, obviously, it's unfortunate. Um, yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick with what we've got so far. So yeah, good on that. So we're gonna take an hour of hatching or collecting eggs. Probably should have done this prior to this, but meh, who's counting, right? Probably gonna get nobody here anyway, so might as well do what I want to do. Let's see here. And I'll start my timer so I can keep track of how long. $15 in, perfect. Almost exactly synced up. Wait, where's my Flabébé? I can't. Yeah, that's right. Flabébé fainted. Uh, it wasn't fast enough to let me get out of the battle, so picnic. So we did get an announcement. We actually got a couple of announcements for information that we got yesterday while we were streaming. Actually, not while we were streaming, but information that was given out yesterday while I was streaming. Uh, we got updates today and about things that happened yesterday. One of which Pokemon Home is being delayed because there was a miscommunication when that announcement came out. Apparently, it's not actually coming out on the 24th. I think that it's kind of crazy that they're delaying it when they just delayed their an event as well. But to each their own. I have a feeling that there's something to do with that with the event, but nothing that we've seen from them has confirmed whether that's true or not. The other one was the Chespin or Chestnut and Great Tusk and Iron Tread raids have been postponed and will probably they it said so the exact wording was that they were I believe they were just disabled. We're not getting it back this weekend, more than likely, because if we were, we would have already gotten them back. And well, the only thing I didn't do is check if they went back live at 7 o'clock today, and they were just postponed it by a day. We're more than likely gonna get them back tomorrow. I have not seen anything on them being released again. At least no information has come through as of yet on when those events will happen again. So we are at the mercy of uh, of the Pokemon Company telling us more information, which I still stand by. I'm appalled at the amount of time it took for them to release a statement. It still took several hours of people wondering what's going on. For those to even for anybody for them to even tweet about it. So I'm not I'm not gonna beat a dead horse while it's while we're here. So yeah, that is where we're at today. We have not gotten response on whether or not they are going to relaunch those, or when they're going to relaunch them, I should say. So yeah, we're just here vibing. How's everybody doing? I did, however. So in some good news, and by good news I mean it's not really that good news. It's a really interesting concept, but it's still a little ways out beforehand. I did order a HoriPad Joy-Con system, so that should be coming in a couple of weeks. Should be coming in towards the end of the month. Uh, and then I found a thing, and I kind of wanted to see what everybody. Uh, Interesting. What people thought of this. I found a Game Boy cartridge emulator system, so you can basically it plugs into your computer and you are able to play your Game Boy cartridges. So instead of having to have a Game Boy, you have a little cartridge reader that will read and then play the cartridge on your computer. I wanted to know what everybody thought of that. I'll probably bring it up later on as well when more people do show up. But if you are watching and that tickles your fancy, let me know, because I am very interested in what people would like to see when it comes to Pokemon games, and that would help make content for like Game Boy games, because I have like the actual cartridge leaf green. I probably have more than that somewhere around here. I really want to get something that's a very similar product, but for 3DS games. Oh, what is up? What am I talking about? I'm talking about a Game Boy cartridge reader for the computer. It is called a GB operator. It's a little cartridge reader that you plug into your computer and you can play Game Boy cartridges. Um, I think that that would be really cool to get. And I was exploring what it was that people would want to see. It definitely could be fun. The only problem is I don't believe there is any way to do an online multiplayer type thing with it, so you wouldn't be able to like trade with other people with who have cartridges and the same a similar product. Nor does it have DS capabilities because it's just for Game Boy cartridges. But I thought that that was really cool, and I would love to get one just for the ability to play old Game Boy cartridges. And then I was also wanting to look into what it would be to put a capture card in my 3DS XL, because I still want to do that at some point to allow for me to capture 3DS content for the stream, because then I can play some of the older stuff, and then because I am able to play the older stuff on actual cartridges, I can then transfer from one system to another system to the current game, so I don't feel like I'm doing nothing uh for it, even though I would have to start all of those games over because uh I've already transferred all of the Pokemon from those games off of them, so I wouldn't be able to do anything about that. But that's something that I was getting into and I really wanted to do. Yeah. The capture card in the 3DS is incredibly expensive. Uh, oh really? You haven't? And I definitely want to play some of these older games on stream. I did a emulated Pokemon Leaf Green version a while ago. What's up, Magic? Welcome back. Long time no see. I'm still going insane. Don't worry. I did get, however, via I didn't tweet it, but via Discord, I did announce that I did end up getting um my first shiny this morning. 359 eggs, 12 hours, and some time in. I said this earlier. I'm probably gonna say it again. Oh, it was 11 hours, 5 minutes, and 52 seconds. On that first one. You've been playing Platinum and Black, but nothing past that. That makes sense. I have almost every DS game that they have made somewhere around here. Like they're floating around here. I actually have my 3DS plugged into the wall outlet behind me because I keep on forgetting to grab it. Yeah, 5 million left to go. Uh, I'm kind of I like that getting one. I oh yeah, and by the way, I'm 3 hours and 53 minutes and 46 seconds into the most recent one, and I have 88 eggs hatched. Uh, don't ask why the timer is so high for such a low amount of eggs. I have been incredibly distracted for this most recent set couple of batches. You always played on the Wii and Wii U. Yeah. I played a lot of Guitar Hero on the Wii. That was mostly. And then I got an Xbox 360 and then played a lot of Minecraft and Halo and Call of Duty and basically anything that my friends played and were just as in just as excited to play as I was. I've played a fair bit of Minecraft as well. I also put a lot of time into Mario Kart, various Lego games. Well, once that came out, it makes sense. I actually didn't get a Switch when the Switch originally launched. I it was like a year or I don't remember exactly how like long after. Uh, I do know that I got it within my first year of, or it might have been, yeah, it was basically in my first year of working uh when I was working on cell phones. That is actually really cool because I have played a lot of games and I don't think I have ever 100% in a game of that level. uh Makes sense. I got mine off of the Facebook Marketplace, which everybody says, oh, that's kind of Like you shouldn't buy things off the Facebook Marketplace. I honestly don't mind buying things off the Facebook Marketplace, especially if I'm given the opportunity to test it. If I'm not given the opportunity to test it before I even hand over money, I'm like, nah, I'm good. You can go sell it to somebody else, because if you're not gonna let me test it, I have zero faith that it's gonna work. And getting you to come back to my location to give me my money back and take your defective product is two of the ghost characters. Oh my, that's crazy. You didn't get one until the beginning of COVID. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I didn't. I got mine before COVID. It wasn't until I got a capture card that I really started playing. Like, I got a capture card when I started doing the Sword and Shield playthrough. Um, and when I was doing that playthrough was when that was like a year or so after Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, probably 6 to 8 months afterward. I didn't get Sword and Shield early enough. Um, I still have $5 put down on Scarlet, which I need to get my hands on, because I do still want the game itself. I have almost every game for the Switch, or almost every Pokemon game. I don't have the second version of most of the games, but I do have all of the games now. I have Let's Go Pikachu. I have Legends Arceus, which I still need to do a playthrough on at some point. I have Shield. I have Shield, not Sword. I have, obviously I have Violet, and then I actually got it because I don't remember who's name, the name of the person, and I haven't seen them in a while, but they donated for me to get to get it, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. I just haven't played it yet, but I did end up getting it, and I still really want to play it, but I just, finding time to do so when I'm preparing things and doing things on other games is real difficult, especially now that I have taken up 14 hours in the last 2 days of just, let's go Eevee, swords. Oh, and then I have Diamond. I have Diamond. So I have the exact opposite of everything except for Legends Arceus, because Legends Arceus was a single game. I have the exact opposite of everything from you, so that's actually hilarious. What do you guys think the next game is gonna be that comes out? It'll probably come out in November, and they won't announce it until probably closer to September. But I'm expecting there to be another game. Oh yeah, and it worked out really well for, well, I mean, obviously you have a brother who has the opposite version as you, but you also have me who has the opposite version. So, and I'm almost always down to trade and do things. This year is just DLC. No, because if you look at the release rate of all of the years, so it was, because I looked this up the other day. The video game series releases. I had the chart. So we had Sun and Moon in 2016, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon in 2017, and then we had essentially a remake in 2018. 2019 was Sword. Okay, I guess we're probably not gonna get. We might not get another one. I was looking at that. Same for Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield 2020, we had the two DLCs. 2023, we're slated to get just the DLCs. They haven't announced anything else. They did the same thing with Sword and Shield, and I'm realizing that now, yeah. But they did release two games the year after the DLCs, and then, well, I guess they've already released two games last year as well. They released Legends Arceus, and then 6 months later they released Scarlet Violet. That's what leads me to believe that we might get another game, but maybe. I so the thing with the pump air quotes pumping games out too fast. I disagree with that. Um, to an extent. I guess we didn't get anything in 2015 either. Wow, there's actually a lot of gaps that I didn't realize that there's that just that many gaps. Fire Red Leaf Green was 2004. Emerald was also 2004. That's hilarious. Uh, I mean, so to an extent, I would say that Violet and Scarlet are. I wouldn't say that they're a mess, aside from like this appalling fucking event that we just got. Yeah, I think that so here's what I want them to do. What's up, Duck? Here's what I want them to do. I want them to release a black and white, either a black and white remake or yeah, that'd be the only one that they could do that doesn't go, or an actual Generation One remake, that has like access to other. Actually, no, a Gen Two remake would be really nice too. Man, there's so many things that they haven't done in forever. Because they haven't done a Heart Gold Soul Silver, or a Gold Silver Crystal, obviously, since 2009. That was the last time we had Generation 2. We just had Generation 3 with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in 2014. We had Gen 1 in 2018, Generation 4 in 2020, and then obviously another Generation 4 game was a pre-Generation 4 game was Legends Arceus. But I would love to see them do. I'm hoping they don't remake Soul Silver, Black, or any of the other game, because they do it. So yes and no. I actually disagree, but with some of their more recent remakes, I'm starting to agree with that, because if you look at it, Gold Silver were the original game, and then Heart Gold Soul Silver, those two games, Heart Gold Soul Silver did a phenomenal job of remaking Gold and Silver. Fire Red and Leaf Green did a phenomenal job of remaking Red and Green. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were amazing recreations of Ruby and Sapphire. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were the second remake that I was not super thrilled about, because they went back to that chibi style instead of revamping the graphics like they did year over year on the previous games. Like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was amazing to have a like a pseudo 3D 3-dimensional game on the 3DS. And then like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I kind of want to say that those were just not good. I have not played them enough, and I think that they were more of like we're gonna launch this because Pokemon Go is so popular, and we want there to be some semblance of like cross-play connection to Let's Go, or to Pokemon Go. So I kind of give them a pass. So I would almost say that their first remake of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were their first fuck ups when it came to remakes. Not enough Pokemon. Wow. Uh, but they were their first they were their first like step backwards when remaking games. And honestly, I think if they remade Pokemon Black and White, or even uh, or even Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Gold and Silver, if they remade those in the current style that they have with Scarlet and Violet, which this is the big thing, is Scarlet Violet did what Sword and Shield didn't provide, which was a fully open world game. The next step that I want to see them do is incorporate two regions into the base game, which would mean that you'd have to recreate Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think that that would be amazing. The ability to go from one region to another midway through your adventure would be awesome. And an open world environment, like a Heart Gold Soul Silver would bring back a lot of the nostalgia of the Pokemon show from when I was a kid, where Ash and Misty and all, like Ash, Misty, Brock, and then all of the people that he interacted with there, like the idea is that they basically could go wherever they wanted to. Yes, they followed a linear path, but there was nothing. There was no, like, you didn't have this like feeling of, okay, it is just this straight line path. Brock with max Riz. He had so much Riz that it actually worked against him. But like that's the kind of feeling that you would get from remaking Heart Gold Soul Silver in an open world aspect, is that you'd be able to release the only reason we got two regions in Heart Gold and Soul Silver is because the random. I don't think that that's true, but that would be pretty funny if that if that was the case. But that was the same thing with Gold and Silver. Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you played through both Johto and Kanto. Yeah, Ash has max Riz. Ash has max Riz, but doesn't realize he has max Riz. That's the thing. Is it actually? I don't believe it. I want to see it. I want to see some. I want to see an article on that. But that is pretty funny. For real though. I believe I have links on. If not, you can always join the Discord uh and post it there if you have Discord, obviously. But if it, like I said, if that is actually true, that is hilarious. That the first games that we got, which were Spada. See, you're 27 minutes. I hope we don't get a 10th generation in 2024 or even this year. Not enough Pokemon. I have 2 Pokemon right there on screen. Or are you talking about the thumbnail? I mean, yeah, because if they keep on following the same thing, we're gonna get not this year but next year a previous generation remake. Only 18. Yeah, I know. I was really tempted to like really get in there and get just more on there, but I was like, I don't want to overfill it. Watch, they're gonna stop releasing new generations and just remake the old games. What's up, Nairwolf? How are you doing today? You're graduating on Monday? Graduating high school? Jeez, I feel old. Because I was already a year out of high school when you want a B drill on the front on the thumbnail? I can't put a B drill on the thumbnail. No, I wasn't doing streams and video content until I was out of high school. Because I didn't have a computer until I was out of high school, like an actual, like, I built my computer. Yeah, no, it was like I graduated high school, got kicked out of my mom's house, went and moved in with my dad, and then in the first year I was there, or like with my dad, I built a computer and started doing like stream stuff. I want to say like 2016 or 2017. Because I graduated in 2015. So sort of. I would say yeah, W, Dad. Yeah, 7 to 8. Oh, for sure. Crazy is correct. It has been a wild time. That is true. I was gonna say I don't see you I don't see you super frequently, but I think that's just because mostly because you just have a lot going on because you're graduating high school, and I don't expect people to exclusively watch my streams. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room with a, a rubber room, a rubber room with rats to make me crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I have no doubt that that's the case. Endless endless loop of crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Trust me, I can't type either, and I'm an IT major. What is everybody's guess on how many eggs we're gonna get from this hour session of eggs? It is two level two egg. Well, one singular egg and seven. Wild. Oh, Evan, did I tell you that I ordered a set of Hori pads today? Yeah. I won't get them until the 31st of May. I'm very sad. Yes, I would hope that the pro version has turbo functionality. It even said it had a button that had that said turbo, so I'm gonna go with yes. I'm really hoping. I'm gonna be kind of upset if they didn't. Let me double check. I'm fairly certain. I'm like 99.99% sure, but you never know. Oh yeah. The only problem is they didn't have like a over the top uh like neon yellow that I did see that they had a Pikachu and Eevee one, and I thought that was really cool. However, I just got the translucent black ones, but yeah. For Nintendo Switch Split Pad Pro ergonomic controllers with handheld for handheld mode. Larger grip, uh, analog sticks, D-pad, turbo, turbo, turbo functionality. The only thing I'm gonna need is an actual case, like because the case I have is only for the regular Joy Cons. It doesn't support the larger size uh, Joy Cons, so I'll have to get a larger carrying case at some point. But for now, this is all I need. I'm hoping that the turbo functionality will be useful in other games as well. It should. I don't foresee it not having functionality in other games. I mean, even if it doesn't have like, even if turbo mode doesn't have functionality, just having better controllers is going to be really nice. I mean, I still think that it's a funny quote. What's up, Zach? Welcome back. How you doing today? Well, we are 18 minutes away from finding out how many eggs we got in this batch. And I can tell you, you're both wrong. That's wild, actually. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a room, a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Uh, that is a good call, Magic. I will do so as soon as I'm done with uh, this picnic time. And if I choose, if I end up like regretting my decision to stall saving until after I until after this uh egg or this picnic or sandwich is done, then I will probably move on to something else for a little while. Because I definitely would lose my mind. How old is Bear? She is, I think she's 12 or 13 years old. I don't remember exactly. I've said in the past to other people who have asked that she's 15 because that was what I thought I thought I was told, but that is incorrect. She is not 15. She is I think she's 12. 12 or 13, one of the two. Dude, Amazon's out here like fleecing people. Amazon wants $68.20 for Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch. When we all know that it's only $59.99. Yeah, 12 year olds are 12 is old enough. It's not a toddler. But then again, if I said like 4, that's like 85 in cat years cuz cats are decrepit animals. Okay, she didn't look up for that. Why is Amazon out here scamming people? They want $70 for the Legends of Zelda Tears of Our Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom. Did you? Is it really? I'll be damned, dude. Nice. That is just insane to me. Then again, the Nintendo Switch is 298.99. It's still $300, even though they have an OLED Switch, which is also or well, it's 350, but you can typically get it for less if you buy 2 game vouchers. But then you're committing to getting 2 digital games. That is true. I probably wouldn't. I probably won't ever commit to getting digital games, because well, at least in terms of Pokemon games, because I have Minecraft as a digital game, but I prefer physical copies as well. Not that there's actually any difference to having physical copies. It's actually more of a detriment to have physical copies technically, because like you have the the frustration of having to swap cards, whereas instead of just being able to swap games, there's a lot more that you could fumble and drop and like fuck up. But we're all gamers here, so we're not making stupid decisions or stupid mistakes like that. 175 Canadian, damn son. The Canadian currency is just in shambles. Like it's oh God. Damn, are all games like basically $70 now? No, Sonic Frontiers is $40. Lego Star Wars is 30. The exchange rate isn't even that high. It says that it's 175 Canadian when it's 70 in freedom bills. What do you mean the conversion rate's not even that high? That's like almost 3 times. You're insane to say that. What? It's 90. Why is it so wildly different for you guys? What? Why was the physical copy 175? What did you look up? Got it. Oh, it's the collector's edition. Okay. You know what's funny? You can get the collector's edition, or not the collector's edition. You can get Tears of the Kingdom, the Switch, the OLED Switch that has like the decal Joy Cons and the decal dock for $349.99, which is the same price as a regular like Switch. like a regular OLED Switch, which is almost worth just getting that if you're getting a new Switch and the game, because it's $70 cheaper than buying the game and the Switch separately. Fun fact, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, I thought that was wild when I saw that. 'Cause what in the world? The yellow Nintendo Switch Lite is $10 more expensive than. Interesting. I mean, that sounds about right. What do you mean your friend is stupid? Oh, I see. There you go. Yeah, so why would you buy it in Canadian when you could just buy it in Freedom Bills? I don't know. I don't see the problem. It's cheaper in America. But it is because it's 94 in Canadian and it's 70 in the US. Like what the heck, man? Just use Freedom Bills. Yeah, shiny Flabébé. No, obviously 94 and 70 are two different numbers, my. Just use Freedom Bills, dude. I'm telling you. The Switch doesn't have native Bluetooth, right? That's what I thought. It is when you look at it at face value. No, 94 cannot equal 70. I'm telling you, Duck. I just don't know what to tell you. Dude, just use freedom bills. It's so much easier. When you look at it when you look at it for at face value of like of it being Flabébé, yes, it is an odd Pokemon to hunt, but the dude, I'm telling you, 94 and 70 are not the same. 94 is 1.35 times as much as 70. I don't know what to tell you. It's simple math. But they're not the same. They can't be the same because 94 just it's not the same as one as 70. It just isn't. '74 and 90 are the same. Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, no, but it is a strange Pokemon to hunt. Epic, thank you for showing up. I will gladly explain why. I have been given air quotes a job by somebody. I inquired about some Japanese dittos from somebody in Singapore actually, and I was chatting with them because they originally wanted per one ditto. They originally wanted 3 apricorn balls, for one ditto. Which I was like, that's a lot, but I could spare like apricorn balls because I don't really use them, and they gave me an alternate offer. So we have 90, 102, 106. Hot damn. Right? Yeah. I don't know if anybody guessed 106 when we were originally talking about Pokeballs. Everyone liked the video right now. Yeah, you were close with 1. I believe Nairwolf was closer with 7, though, so I'm going to have to give the W to her. It looks like Duck is taking an L. Uh, 106. Remind me to. Oh, I'm gonna do this so that the magics don't go to waste. 80. 88 plus 106 is 194. Yeah, dude, taking an L like that is nuts. I don't know how you could ever recover from this. I don't think that you understand how ashamed I am of you. Like, it's just I'm so disappointed. Oh, on back on topic. I'm breeding Flabébés because if I breed Flabébés, then I can get 2 Dittos for 1 shiny Flabébé. So, and they need 15 shiny Flabébés. So I'm just gonna breed them all for him and get 30 Dittos. Yep, feel it. I feel that. Why do you have prayer beads and a smiley face? What? Duck, you are one of the. You are actually not nearly the wild. No, that is prayer beads, my friend. If it's called rope, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's called prayer beads. What are you talking about? How many eggs should I make for a shiny Froakie? So I recommend just hatching as many eggs as you can, and just constantly doing so. I got the first shiny Flabébé after 359 eggs. I usually do them in two level 2 egg buffs instances. So an hour of level 2 egg buffs is like what I would call one batch of eggs. And I am and then I hatch them from there, and then if I don't get them in that batch, I just do it again. So that's what I would personally recommend doing. But it's ultimately up to you. You can do it however in whatever increments you want to do it. I usually recommend just getting a bunch of eggs and then hatching them. There are methods in which you can use that, like, circumvent needing to release them. Like, one of them is save before you get the egg buff, and then you get one 30-minute segment of eggs, so like 45-ish eggs. And then, wow, interesting. And then when you have that one set of eggs, so that one 30-minute period of eggs, you hatch them all, and if you don't get a shiny in that, because it's the shiny is rolled at the time of receipt of picking up the egg out of the basket. You need a doctor's in zoology. You need a doctor's in zoology. So, I personally recommend just doing however you feel comfortable. If you don't mind releasing all of your non-shiny Pokemon, given the fact that you probably don't care about the non-shiny Pokemon, then doing it my way, you technically see more eggs, but both options are equally as fast. Doing it in groups of 45 means that you're gonna have you're less likely to have eggs left over after you after you get the shiny, because you have the opportunity to get uh I just need you to puke on the rag, bear. God, you're stupid sometimes. You're not done, are you? Thank you for puking on the rag. Are you gonna puke again? Are you good? I think she's good. Maybe. I don't know. Yes. No, I can't skin bear. That's illegal in 9 states. It actually might be illegal in more. I'm not sure. Remind me when I go to buy my own house to not buy a house with carpet. She just threw up and she like legitimately tried to avoid throwing up on a rag so I could take the bear's not a dog, bear's a cat. Lord, nice. I'm not really interested in doing full odds because full odds is just like yeah it on the surface level you could say oh I got a full odds such and such and it's like yeah but you wasted time. I don't know actually, but that is still really cool to have a full odds. Oh, you didn't need to do it trying to find a place for a picnic, then boom, that's fair. Oh no, Relord does have a really nice shiny. The downside is that the uh Rebska is not that great because it yeah. I don't know why they made the creative decision to make the poop ball pink and not actually a poop ball anymore. Uh I mean to each their own, I guess. I don't really know. It kind of baffles me why they did that, but who am I to judge? What do you do on my birthday? Do you celebrate or I grief, my friend. I grief anybody and everybody I can. I actually don't really celebrate my birthday. I don't really do any like any kind of celebration and stuff. I turned 27 this year. If that matters to anybody. Yeah, I'm getting closer to 30. I've already, like, you've already called me a boomer. Uh so like there's not really anything you could call me that like you haven't basically already called me in terms of how old I am. Her, Bear is a female. Don't you don't you misgender my cat. Middle aged is 50. You can't even call me middle aged. Oh, I see. I don't know if Bear's gonna make it to when I'm 30. Like, let's be honest here. There's a good chance that Bear doesn't make it until to my 30th. I don't know yet. I don't know what that's gonna happen. Uh, that's a conversation that Kat and I will have when that comes up because it would be hella strange to have it stuffed. You were 65. You would have played over 700,000 hours. Holy shit. And so yeah, it does depend. Because like if you're talking like 8 hours a day, like as a normal job, and then you spent because like as a YouTuber, you spend a lot of time editing more than you almost more than you play the game itself. Depending on if you are good at editing and good at taking notes while you're recording to to make note of timestamps and stuff like that, then you might actually spend just about as much time editing as you do playing the game. By the way, I have absolutely no idea what we just listened to, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I did that at the beginning of the stream. I probably should have had eggs queued up, but I got 100 and what I say, 105, 104, something like that, 106. From an hour of level 2 egg buff. So I keep on forgetting how frequently I need to actually. I'm not waiting a second. I've already wasted enough time on these on hatching eggs. Hold on, wait. Oh goodness. Not yet. I believe that everybody's speculating that they're postponing them for a different weekend. As of right now, they have not announced anything other than that they are disabled for until they get fixed. So, and they also posted that the yeah, probably. And they also posted that the Pokemon Home coming out on the 24th is also incorrect. Yeah. It is probably a good thing if you're looking about yeah, it was a miscommunication. Pokemon Home is not happening on the 24th. It was a miscommunication when they were announcing it. It is getting closer, but they are not they're not doing it when they had announced it, and that they apologized because it was a miscommunication. Um, I'm still like it's still gonna come out before the end of June, so we're like less than a month. Like at this point, we're a month and a half away before it would be overdue. But yeah, they yes, we know what Pokemon are allowed to are transferable and not transferable. Not the National Dex, and it's not the whole Pokedex. It's there's a good chunk of Pokemon. You're probably right on that because that like 700,000 is a lot. A lot more than. Was it 49 years? From 16 to 65 is 49 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 127,400 hours. That's 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. How did you, even if you did 24 hours a day, how did you come up with that number? What? Yeah, but you said from 16 to 65. What? I'm so confused. How did you come up with that number? Hold on. I need to math this out for a second. Hold on. Give me a second. So 52, so there's 260 working days a year if you're going off of 5 days a week. No, because it's still only like 306,000 hours. How did you get 700,000, dude? Where did the math go wrong? I need a second. I need a second off that. That was, oh my god. Uh, oh. Okay, let me do this. So yeah, you can't even. Oh god. Like even if you played 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single day for 49 years, you only get 430,000 hours. So that's that number. I need you to post the short so I can go into the comments and tell this dude that his math is wrong. Like, holy shit. Like, oh my god, that's a lot to be off by. For real. And then he used his influence by making a YouTube short to to corrupt the minds of the young populace. 711,986 hours divided by 24 is that's 81.2 years. I don't know where he's getting his information, but he's more than doubled the amount that, like, that doesn't even come out to be an even amount, because like if you it yeah, because if you did 8 hours every day, or no, not even every day. 365 times 8. I don't know how this dude even can qualify to put YouTube Shorts on the internet, because holy shit. Like, YouTube should have watched that video, or watched that YouTube short, said, "You made us lose 3 brain cells. We're gonna kick you off the platform for forever." And subsequently, like, you're not allowed to ever post a video like ever again. I'm waiting. How? How can you possibly salvage that? It is more than triple the number of time, like, amount that you could possibly do in a lifetime. No, maybe. No, no, I don't think that that would, because you're thinking like going with the, because every time you passed the international date line, you would maybe. Bro, that's a math question. That's a that's a word problem that you need. If little Timmy started his YouTube career at 16 years of age, how fast does he have to travel, and in what direction around the planet does he need to travel to be able to reach 700,000 hours by the time he's 65? from a Taco Bell drive-through. Oh god. That's where I got my fat degree. You know how Taco Bell always asked you if you want to, at least they used to when I was younger, how they asked you if you want to round up to help kids graduate or something like that. It like goes to local high schools to like pay for graduation for some kids and like scholarships and whatnot for the senior class that year. That's how this dude got his math degree. You couldn't find the video. I'm glad you couldn't find the video because man, I would have gotten in the comments so fast to tell him this dude's a fucking idiot. How do you mess up the math the math so badly that you can't even remotely come close to the number of the actual time spent playing doing the game? I swear to God, if we get a shiny right here, that's both shinies ruined. Okay, by the white balloon. This dude's probably the same kind of person that thinks that 400% is 400 times the amount. Dude, I have no doubt of that. Like I so I use I use a website on my because I have three monitors. I have my like stream stuff on like one on two of my monitors, and on my third monitor I have a timer. I like it's a website called shinyhunt.com, and you can log in and it'll keep like all of your timers. So like I have a timer for Flabébé that it's constantly counting seconds, and then it obviously it'll count minutes and hours, but it's constantly counting, and I use that to keep track of how often I pull eggs when I do my hour of stuff. What's up, Shrub? Good to see you again. How are you doing today? How many people are still here? That's the real question. I'm curious. Oh wow. I mean, if we keep this up, we're gonna average a pretty decent number of people. Damn. Damn, son. And it says 1 over on Twitch, but that's fine. Twitch is probably not gonna accurately summarize how many people I have. Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. So I have been thinking about how I what I'm gonna do. I would need your guys' help for it because it's gonna be very hard for me to stay motivated to do so. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom. I probably won't play Tears of the Kingdom. The main reason why is because I'm not a Zelda fan. And I'm not a big fan of Legends of the Zelda. I have played like an hour of Breath of the Wild, and although the game was breathtaking, I couldn't be bothered. I don't enjoy the Legends of the Zelda Legends of Zelda as much as I do other games. So if that's a turn off, I'm sorry. Like that's the only reason why I haven't or why I don't intend on playing it is because I genuinely just have a hard time playing it. That's fair. Uh what's up? Oh, I did it. What'd you do? Oh, I saw it. Yeah, if you're traveling at 99.9% of the speed of light, it'll a time will go by 4.5% of its normal amount, which means that it'll take 3.6 years to air quotes play Minecraft for 700,000 hours. Problem solved. I do enjoy that. That is hilarious, and I appreciate you solving my word problem. The only reason why I know Link is because of it's because of Smash Bros. Yeah, like I don't know. I think I could watch somebody play Legends of Zelda, but I don't. I definitely couldn't play it, unfortunately. Oh, on the topic I was getting onto before I got if you have an opinion, if you have an opinion, it's wrong. Uh, at least that's how opinions work. Yeah. Oh goodness. No, but what I was gonna say is if I had your guys' help to keep the motivation going, uh, I think I could come to terms with streaming every day. Um, because like right now I've streamed what every day for the last 3. Uh, it also would help with making a more like set in stone schedule. Uh, it actually may not end up being every day because it just depends. There's a good chance that there is uh it wouldn't be quite every day, but it'd be pretty close to it. But basically, it would require like having people who watch. I appreciate that. I know I don't need to stream every day, but it is a hobby that I wanted to get into, and I have neglected. Every stream if you did every day. That's fair. I mean, it would. So if I did a stream every day, there would be days that would be like done and over with in in a shorter time than than others, because it would depend on what time Cat gets off work. And if I go back to work, yeah, 204 subs is awesome. I'm really happy about that. I want to keep on seeing that number go up, especially because I kind of like that. No, and I totally agree with that. I like, for the most part, because I would also have to remember that I have to balance my work life with streams, so I would have to come up with a better schedule. But for the most part, it would probably be about the time I get off work to the time I have to go pick up Cat, give or take. I have been liking starting at 7, but if I start at 7, I don't have as much time to, and that's 7 my time, 7 CST. So that's like 5 in 2 seconds later, 0 subs. Yeah. But I would have to do the same thing as balance homework and life, or homework, life, and work, and all that fun stuff. Especially if I get back to work here pretty soon, like I'm hoping. But I would not mind, and I could also I could definitely do like shorter streams. They don't have to be 2.5 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6, 7, 8 hour streams. Like I have been doing the last couple of days. I think I've been doing like 5 or 6 hour streams every day. So far. Today will probably be a shorter one, because I have the obligation to go pick up Cat, which is not a big deal. Sheena. Sheena moved away. She no longer lives close enough to. That's right, I remember. No, Sheena is not my girlfriend. Sheena is Darren's girlfriend. Cat is my girlfriend. Okay, good. Sheena is a good friend, a very good friend of mine. Irish name. Yeah, Darren is a very long time friend of mine. He was childhood friends with David or Kukata in stream chat, and I met Darren through David, and subsequently became very good friends with him. Although I haven't played video games with him in a little while, so. I have not looked at them yet. I can pull it up real fast though. I just looked at Discord and saw what Collab said. I didn't realize he didn't know that I had made emotes. I told him that I made emotes. I didn't know he didn't know that I had emotes. Oh god. I thought I told him about it. I guess he might have thought that I was talking about like what I was going to have made. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the It's a Holy War emote. I didn't put it on Twitch, but that's because I don't have the spaces for emotes on Twitch. We gotta play video games with Collab soon. Yeah, it's literally the joke from the Minecraft server. Alright, Scrub, I will see you hopefully in the next stream. But thanks for stopping by. Yeah. That is exactly what it was. First batch has gotten you 86 eggs, which is that is pretty rough. Was that from an hour of sandwiches? So that was two 30-minute periods, right? Oh, one sandwich? That's not rough. That's like almost my entire two sandwiches. Because I from an hour I only got 104 or 106, and I've got like this is my fifth batch of eggs that I've hatched, and I've hatched let me see. Or well, I will have hatched 359 plus 194, 553 eggs. Or this is my sixth. I've been averaging from an hour of collecting eggs Uh, I've averaged about 92 to 93 eggs per two sandwiches, which is approximately like obviously 45 to 46 uh eggs per 30 minutes. So you got a good haul in there. I think the way to do it is actually to collect eggs every 3 minutes. Uh Granted, not all of my sandwiches have been like the most optimal way of doing it because I get distracted very easily. Squirrel. You're gonna test 2.5 minutes. See, that's the thing is I watched a video that like looked at the difference between level one, level two, and level three eggs to see if it was worth doing level three egg buffs, and their conclusion was that level three was not worth it for the simple fact that Urban Mystic is not worth it. However, what they didn't do is they didn't test the intervals in which you pull eggs out of the basket or attempt to pull eggs out of the basket. Because what I was trying to do is roughly every 5 minutes. But that's like that's a very rough estimate. Uh it was probably way more than that because I could never stay on time because I never set a timer to actually like keep up with it. I might do something along those lines as a video concept to just show a I mean you'd be surprised. uh I would stick with 100 just in case because like I've seen some pretty, yeah. It's not CMD, it's just command or commands. I might set a command that does exactly the same thing that is at exclamation CMD because CMD is basically what it is that I'm used to using as the word for command. I mean, honestly, another puppy is a lot to have to deal with. You should be glad that you're not getting another puppy while you have a puppy. Puppies are very, very, very complicated and difficult animals to deal with. Nice. That's 2 hours on Twitch. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to use the same commands over in YouTube, or I would. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Evan. I'm so sorry you've spent 3 days of your life watching my ass. Yeah, I'm curious as to how much more because I think you started watching around the time that I decided that I was gonna go purely to watching on Twitch or streaming on Twitch, and uh I see. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't give me the or doesn't have the same functionality of being able to like watch things or get pull stats like that from a bot. Um, the question I have, Top Hat Man, is do you have the shiny charm? Because if you have the shiny charm, then you probably will get it very quickly. Are you also breeding with a foreign ditto? Like those are the two things that take your shiny rate from. What is up, dude? What's up, Footlocker? Or Lockerfoot? Real Lockerfoot? What's up, Lockerfoot? I appreciate that. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, how was your stream? Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Darkest Night and Men T-Wob, I think is how you say that. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate that. And men, I'll remember that. Thank you for the follow. Team, I appreciate that. Oh, N-Man 2B, got it. Well, back to the 30 grind. Let's see how the test goes. Yeah, please, and let me know what your findings are on that, because that would be very interesting. Uh, Hydrate. I don't have. Oh god. Oh god. I don't have water. I need to go get water then. Damn it. Uh, uh, I have returned and I have water. Oh, water, water, water. I did it. God, I shouldn't have walked up the stairs that fast. Well, yes, water. Drink. Don't inhale. Just drink. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad that I am entertaining enough to keep you company while you get eggs. It's like a 10-ounce glass for right now. If I have to go get more, I'll get more. Don't drown me, please. Stairs are. I'm a very. I'm not a very fat man. I'm a fat man, and stairs are my bane. Gravity much hard. Yeah, I know. I'll get more. I don't have a larger cup or a. Oh, I do have a water bottle somewhere. I don't think it's clean right now. I need to. I have 3 water bottles that are all just not clean right now. You should hydrate. Jeez Louise. I need to get better at drinking more water or remembering to drink more water. uh because I'm not great at remembering to, mostly because I have really hard water at my house. So hydrating is not my best my strong suit. I will add a hydrate command, but it will definitely not happen as often as you guys have used it. I will probably have to do that in between streams for the sheer fact that I am on a timer for hatching these eggs. But I do need to remember to add a hydrate command, because water sounds good right now. I guarantee you it's going to be more than 100 points, though. Oh, God, that's funny. Make it 10 points. That sounds like an awful idea. What do you mean he was so cute? He still is cute. I'm not making it 10. Making it 10 points is an awful idea. Hey, you should drink water, though. You're right, I should. Drown and hydrate. Yeah, that's why I'm not making it 10. I have seen people who do exactly like that. Do exactly like that. Not a lot of chugging. ASMR. Yeah, it what in the world just happened? I'm not the only one that saw that, right? I think all this water's getting to me, guys. Yeah, I think all the water's getting to you guys too. That was whack, though. Yeah, it's water poisoning. It's water poisoning to all of us. The more water I drink, the more water. I think it's not drinking enough water that's getting to you. Yeah, probably. Then he rated. Oh, I see. I need. All right, so I'm gonna actually do this because I'm gonna find somebody to raid later. So while you guys enjoy that, I definitely am gonna scroll looking for. But I got 2 shiny in 2 minutes after a 2-day drought of shinies. Yikes! I got one earlier today from breeding the Flabébés. So the irony is that I'm currently working on getting 15 shiny Flabébés in exchange for 30 Japanese Dittos. Oh, and you went from Pokemon to a platformer to back to Pokemon. I'm not a big fan of platformers, to be honest. So I definitely could 6 to 10 eggs collect per 2.5 minutes. Not as consistent as 3 minutes, 8 to 10. I see. Don't take it. I mean, it's either that or Apri balls. I honestly don't mind giving away the Flabébés. Yeah, it's 15 shinies for 30 different natured 6 to or 5 IV with like zeros in attack and or speed. Uh why so many dittos? Because the reason why I want that many dittos or that many Japanese dittos is because I also breed for competitive. And so having that many Japanese dittos is phenomenal. Or no, I'm explaining. So, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, and so somebody else had a question for me in YouTube chat. That's why. So if I'm ever explaining, it's probably because of that. Uh, and so yeah. And because I didn't have my Japanese account set up before the Ditto Raid event happened, I wasn't able to capitalize on getting Japanese Dittos out the wazoo when I had the chance to. So here we are. That is our second fantastic N5 IV that we got from that batch. But yeah, my ultimate goal is to actually have a Ditto of every nature for 6 IV, 0 in attack, and 0 in speed, which would be a total of 75 Dittos. Obviously, that's a lot to have. I don't ultimately need that because there aren't very many Pokemon that you have to have 0 speed or 0 attack on. But it is still worthwhile to try. It's a goal of mine that I have. I actually have an extra sandwich that I can manipulate into a account. Yeah, see that's what I did. Is I just played through the game in Japanese. I don't have an extra Switch at the moment, so. So I don't have the ability to get a bunch of Dittos at this time. But hopefully that raid event comes back around at some point. I'll look after stream because right now I'm trying to. I need to hatch these eggs. I'm like behind the curve by quite a bit. On this batch of 106, I'm at an hour and 11 minutes of hatching, and hatching should only be. I did. I didn't. I misread the thing. That's actually pretty funny, to be or not to be. Yeah. Hashtag dyslexic moment. think they ran out of points. Yep, I will hopefully see you in a future stream. I appreciate you swinging by. And thanks again, Lockerfoot, for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully in the future. I genuinely think that they ran out of points too. Thank you. Right as I said it too. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the future. Thanks again for stopping by. Oh god, I'm at hour and 11 minutes and I've only hatched 60 eggs. Oh, I'm so behind the curve. It's because it's based on what so the reason why people like don't max out the speed is because 90% of the time they're just trying to outspeed specific Pokemon, and those specific Pokemon may or may not take specific stat amounts. So like it's basically a mind game of channel rewards to run out of points at this point. That is so true. I don't have anything like I don't have anything that like would make it really worth to spend a lot of points on. At least not right now. But yeah. But so to Epic Top Hat, the reason why it's literally just oh shit 34,080. Oh my god. Yeah. The funny thing is Evan could literally drown me in water if he wanted to. The reason why people use specific amounts of speed and don't just max out speed is because they're trying to min max how much they can put and outspeed other people without without using all of the stuff. Trust me, it's hard for my peanut brain too. I have slowly but surely been learning. Like I understand why things are done a certain way, like why Amoonguss and Torkoal both take zero speed or 0 speed IVs and 0 speed EVs. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. If you follow along Epic Top Hat, you might like ironically learn quite a bit, especially alongside me, because there's a lot of things that I still have yet to learn and get better at doing. Mostly learning the ability predict what people are doing or going to do so that I can properly make the right moves to without like flubbing things up. Because I've done the competitive weekend, the last two competitive weekends. And I have learned a absolute ton of things from both of those weekends. Oh, we got another perfect IV. I bet you do. If you have access to like a smartphone, there is an app called Shiny Hunt. It's actually the same as the website that I use to keep track of it, and you can actually literally use it as like as a counter. You just tap the thing, and it'll actually tell you your odds, the number of eggs, and the number of time in between each hatch. It's a lot of fun. But it's what I use to keep track of things like that. That's how I know how long it took me to get my first shiny Flabébé. Okay, that's fine, Otter. You don't have to type in chat. I appreciate you sticking around though. Social security number, debit card, PIN, and etc. That's fair. That is a lot of stuff that you'll have a hard time learning. But right now, the only thing you need to know is that my name is Risky Penguin. You're staying until the end of the stream. I appreciate it. No, not my air quotes name. My name is Risky Penguin. No, legally I am. I think that might actually be. Oh. That puppy is 20. I got a notification for Discord that. Where's the certificate? I don't need a certificate. My Epic Top Hat Man 4511. Could you imagine? Yeah, but did you actually beat Adventure Capitalist, or you just memeing? So that's not entirely true. It's not a disease. It's actually just a genetic mutation, and it's not as bad as you'd think. I think the worst part is taking the newborns and throwing them into the wild and expecting them to thrive. That is the. I actually came across a shiny Vigoroth the other day. Sort of like eye color. Yeah, jeans. Typhlosion with the website name. Dude, that is so bad. I really wish that they would crack down on these website name Pokemon. Like, there has to be a way for them to crack down on it. Why are you going for a 1 in a million ribbon? And what, I've never heard of that ribbon. Just for fun. I see. Is there a ribbon that's actually just like called the 1 in a million? Ooh, I almost released a perfect IV Pokemon. Ah, I see. Okay. But it's the ribbon that gives you the title 1 in a million, right? I see. What Pokemon? What Pokemon is even? What Pokemon is in Dream Balls? Oh, your Score Bunny. Yeah, yeah. You're just a catching Score Bunny and not regular Pokeballs. What a weirdo. Golly. Yeah, that's something else I haven't done at all. Is just trade away, uh, like breeding fodder randomly, like do surprise trades. I might do some in the future. I might save some Pokemon for surprise trades. That is a number that I'm willing to, or that I'm interested in seeing, because they may not be hacked. They may be just genned. It's hard to say. Although I don't know how Pokemon genning works. Then again, I would almost consider genned Pokemon hacked anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter to stipulate which at what point you consider it. Uh, it's cheating either way. So Pokemon are genned Pokemon or Pokemon that are generated by a bot account. And when I say bot, I mean like a robot account that like is basically doing something to manipulate the code to generate the Pokemon in a specific way. Instead of like breeding the Pokemon like I do, they do something. It does something. I don't know exactly how it works. Uh, Obviously, like if I knew how it works, then how it worked, then like I probably wouldn't explain it anyway. But I honestly don't know how. Uh, given my current, like, I don't like it because I think gen Pokemon should not be allowed at all. I honestly don't think hacked Pokemon should be allowed to be in the game either, but who's counting? So as opposed to spending the time breeding them or finding somebody who spent the time breeding them, they use like essentially cheats to generate the Pokemon. I see. Yeah, I don't like I don't like the idea of using gen Pokemon. I think that it's really scummy, especially if you like if you're gonna use gen Pokemon, you might as well just use a Pokemon that you hyper trained or whatever. I bet you do, Duck. Yeah, the term jet hacked is really general. Uh, it- Basically, if bet right you did. Jeez. 'Yep, I'll see you later, Duck. I appreciate you swinging by and hanging out. It's always fun talking to you. 84 for eight for every 2.5 second or 2.5 minutes. Oh yeah, how much was it for 3 minutes? Every 3 minutes, about the same. I think you said it was like what 82 or something. 86. Okay. Uh, you know what I'd be interested in seeing is if you shortened the time, so every 3.5 minutes as opposed to every three, or no, not shorten the time, increase the time. To see if you can get that that increment from 6 to 10 to be a little bit closer to a closer like. Oh dang, 12 Pokemon in and you've only got one hacked Pokemon. It's Then again, surprise trade is usually like people either trading random Pokemon or they're trading their uh breeding fodder. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. It would be a live stream if I didn't use the restroom. So Oh, mostly random garbage. Makes sense. Yeah, usually like it's people who are trading their random garbage or trade fodder, which is usually what I used to use it for, is trading. Yeah, another than another. Yeah, dude, once you get your first like legit Pokemon, the feeling is so euphoric. Like it's not like it's so good. It feels really good to do it. And I commend you for that because it takes a lot to 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 quit doing something uh that is like the easy finding the easy way out of something. Like hunting, yes, it's hard, but it's so satisfying when you finally get that shiny Pokemon. I was hoping that was a shiny. That would have been awesome. I'm hoping I get a shiny with in this batch of eggs, because then I would have gone from shiny in one batch to shiny in the next batch. But I probably won't get one in this one. I'll probably get one in the next one. If my math is, because I had 350 something eggs. Yeah, actually, I plan on doing all of these tests in depth myself as well. And I plan on doing them more than just one sandwich, but it's definitely good to do so. You should also make sure you're hatching your eggs, because you right now you have like what 170 eggs. If you don't hatch your eggs, nothing will happen. It's just you'll have a lot of eggs left over once you get what you're looking for, and you can't get rid of eggs without some sort of hassle, because you're gonna have to hatch them. So I don't want you to build up too many eggs and then like be overwhelmed. Like I said, I usually stick to about 100 and something eggs uh per batch that I try to hatch. But it's entirely up to you, my friend. That is true. Surprise trades can be quite fun. I only have 16 eggs left. So we're about one. No, we're a little less than 16 minutes away from being done. To over prepare. You know what's funny? I'm willing to say, if you, as long as you were breeding with the Masuda method, so you have a Japanese Ditto, but which, by the way, I don't think you ever answered. Are you using a Japanese or a foreign Ditto uh with your with whatever you're breeding? Okay, good. Cause like if you weren't, then you're only getting the 3 extra rolls that the shiny charm gives you, instead of the extra or the 8 total rolls per egg, which is what brings it down to 1 in 512 as opposed to 1 in 4096. But Epic Top Hat Man, I was gonna offer you a Ditto if you did not, because I do have several spare Dittos. But it looks like you're good. Oh yeah, if you get one in your first egg, I would have a mental break. Did I tell you about? Okay, so when I was breeding Pokemon for my competitive team. I was breeding Murkrows originally, and then I finally got a perfect IV Murkrow, and just didn't breed more after that. And then I bred my Dratini, which is for my Dragonite, because this is for my first team. When I was breeding for that, my first 5 eggs had a shiny or when I was breeding for my Mousehold, my first 5 eggs, I hatched a shiny Mousehold via trade. Yeah, Inteleon. I figured you're gonna get a lot of hacked Pokemon that are the mightiest mark Pokemon. Yeah, I hatched 5 eggs, and I got a the Mousehold that I inevitably used for competitive. Big baby. Oh, nice. Yes. Yes. You want to sit up on the desk? There you go. Papa squat. Just not in my way. After this Froakie, I'm never gonna do them as I'll wait, what do you mean after this Froakie? Masuda method again. The Masuda method is quite literally well, it depends. It's not the best. Obviously, it's not the best because there are other ways. Oh, hey, someone let me sent me a Beast Ball Hisuian Zorua. Not sure if it's legit though. That's fair. Uh, well, yeah. Go up there. Or you want down? Do you want down? Or... Okay, stupid. No, so it's not obtainable. And I'll tell you why it's not obtainable. The Beast Ball is not obtainable. Like, you couldn't, if it's in a Beast Ball, it's not obtainable. Yeah, I figured you were Otter. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit you down. Yeah, I appreciate it, Epic Top Hat. I will see you hopefully in another stream in the future. It may not be the next one, but I will definitely see you in the future. So I appreciate it, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Charizard this time? Yikes. I don't doubt it. I would be shocked if you found too many different hacked Pokemon websites. Dude, Charizard's a legit shiny Pokemon. That's funny. Last box, and I have 6 Pokemon left to hatch. I think doing wages to get 4 in one box full, but you may not. I mean, 3 is still 1 in 10. 4 would be 2 in every 15 or 1 in every 7.5. It's 3 from the box. Is that a fourth? Uh, hacked Pokemon? Yeah. 1 in every 6 Pokemon is or no, it's 1 in every 7.5 is hacked. I was thinking there was 4 rows for some reason, but yeah, 2 in every 15 Pokemon you traded were hacked Pokemon. That's just fantastic. This is such a start. This is such a stark difference. Oh my goodness. This is my shiny list. This is my perfect IV list. Oh my god, the difference in how frequently it happens. Oh, Goodness gracious. Oh wow, this Goomy is my worst shiny. Or no, it's not. Never mind. It's a 4 IV, not a. I thought it was. Oh goodness gracious. I'm only going for as long as Cat's still at work. So we can plan the long stream on Cat. Sound good? Perfect. I mean, we're only at 3 hours and 15 minutes. And I have done 7. I am like, it was like 39 seconds away from 7 hours. I'm 7 hours into this particular uh uh what we'll call it, the second Flabébé. I'm gonna try and be more religious on how frequently I pull from the box, just so I can be more on top of it and see if I can get the higher amounts. And we'll go every 3 minutes. We'll start with 3 minutes. I feel like I should start a spreadsheet on this now. Oh, nice. Two. 5, 6, 7. See, there's 10 pickups in every. Yeah, so if I did one every 3 minutes from a Japanese trainer, that's funny. That is so funny. Yeah, so if I did one every 3 minutes, it would be the 10 pickups every 30 minutes. If I did one every 2.5 minutes, uh, is 12. And then every divided by 3.5 is 8.5. So let's call that 9. Yeah. So I think the intervals I want to do is how do you spell totals? Is it TOTALS or ALES? I don't remember. Oh no. Okay, this one's gonna be slightly early. So that's 1, 2, 3. Interesting. So we're going 9 minutes on this one. Hey Google. Hey Google, spell the word totals. TOTALS. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Someone with the name Pumpkin God. I think that was that is pretty interesting. I'm done. Shall I type in chat? What are you done with? Oh, gaming. I see. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, this one's early too, isn't it? No, this is late. This is really late. Okay. Shit, I'm gonna have to start over. In terms of gathering data, I wasn't paying attention. Just got the second species. The regular Pokemon like it should be. That is fair. One, I don't care to kill him anymore. I missed a pickup at uh uh the third pickup, which should have been at 9 minutes, and we're at 12 minutes. So this. We'll do that. We'll do it this way for this one. We'll keep track of. I'm probably gonna have to do this test a couple of times just to make sure that I actually get definitive. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Data. WWE 2K22. Interesting. That is a very interesting game to play. I Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do this several times because if I so the reason why is I'm gonna have to do this test several times is because like it might be there might be a Pokemon dependent a dependency on that where like based on the like I want to rule out a lot of different variables, so I might try it with different Pokemon uh just to see if egg quantity is based on the Pokemon or on anything else, because I don't know for certain, and I don't think anybody has done that amount of testing. That then again, they might have checked for code and said, "Nah, it doesn't." But I don't know. I don't think it really matters. What's up, only Snizzle? Yeah, Flabébé. Go ahead and say it's an odd choice. I'm like you wouldn't be the first person. Uh, Yeah, I've had several people say that it's an odd choice in Pokemon to breed, and I'm like, yeah, it is. Just wait until you hear the number of Pokemon I have to get, and when you hear that they're not for me, does that make it worse? Yeah, these Pokemon are not for me. I'm breeding them for uh a a client, if you would. I think there is a Pokemon dependency though, because uh like uh Top Hat was getting anywhere from 6 to 10. I just got one from that 3 minute interval, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that if his interval was the same as mine, or what. That's part of the reason why I have to do this test a lot, and I have to compile a lot of data. Yeah, they have different hatch distances, but I don't know if they have different like intervals in which their Pokemon would yield an egg. That's what I'm getting at. That's good. So it was you traded a total of what 20 56 times and only got 4 hacked Pokemon. That's not bad. come on. This one was a little early. Or no, this one wasn't. This was done. I thought I had to go to 25. It's actually 24. So now it's 27 and then 30. I think I'm gonna finish out this sandwich and then I don't know. I might. It depends on how I feel afterward. We might be getting close to the end here, boys. I definitely am gonna finish out this sandwich though, or well, I say sandwich, but it's just a food. It's not actually a sandwich. Oh, collecting data is going to be quite the thing to do. I wish I could have continued or actually like made a concerted effort to, a really good effort to collect data on this first one. Bring it on. Hey Google, spell the word arrow. You think Pikachu would be the most common Pokemon from the Pikachu line traded, but I've gotten Pichu and Pikachu and Raichu. I mean, you'd be surprised. So the reason why I would say that I would almost say, hey, it may not be the most common, is because if you're breeding for a good Raichu, you're gonna either have Pichus or Raichus, and I don't know, maybe like Pichu and Pikachu, not Raichu per se. 30. All right, less than 60. I had what, 30, 36, 42, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So I had 52 named evil face. So 52 eggs at approximately, now like this isn't the most like solid 3 minute interval, but at a 3 minute interval I got 52. I'll take it. Yeah, I would say I want to do another sandwich, but I don't think I have the time to do another sandwich because I think cat. I have this feeling Cat's gonna be getting off work here pretty soon. However, I will be doing more research, or not research, but I will be doing more tests of my own, uh, to see if an interval changes how many eggs you get and by how much. Because I'm very curious to see if uh see what what that variance can change and if it changes much. So thanks again guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next live stream. If you did enjoy this one, please remember to smash that like button over on YouTube, or subscribe if you haven't. I've gained quite a few subscribers today and followers over on Twitch. So if you guys are new, please do follow. I greatly appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who showed up today. Evan, I will see you in the next one. Thank you again for swinging by. And yeah, so don't forget all the fun stuff. Like, subscribe, share. Subscribe if you have Twitch Prime. If you want to, I would greatly appreciate it, but you don't have to. What other buzzwords can I say at the last at the end of the stream? I guess that's really it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, guys, don't forget to stay frosty. Bye-bye!
Rather be no other place than here with you. I see your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. Everything between us is empty space, empty space.